WFL. Thank you for tuning in. This is your boy D Unit with the actual game that we just played between the Steelers and the Bengals. Apparently, the Bengals will go ahead and were able to dominate this game, and this had to do a lot with I think it could be because his free safety, man, he's not there anymore, and this guy apparently was a big force for his defense, and he was out. When we played, I think I took him out for like 6 or 7 weeks. And he hasn't been able to return because now the Redskins and me myself, we are able to put a lot of points on him. And the first time we played the game was like neck and neck. So it looks like this guy was something that he really needed for his defense, and to even add more fire to the fuel. I mean, I spoke to him in a party and he accidentally retired his player. He was looking for his injury to see how long he was on, and accidentally, I think he pressed the button, and the guy I'm sorry, not retired. He put him on injury reserve, not retired. My fault. And now he won't be able to use him for the rest of the season. We're talking about a #1 overall pick. This is devastating news to the Steelers, and he's trying to overcome this because look at the scores that just happened between back-to-back games. Moving forward, the guy's a competitor. I think he'll find a way to overcome this big devastating loss to his player, because that player meant a lot to him, But talking about the game now, 97 to 42 yards, 332 passing to 137. We kind of shut down that offense. We played very hard-nosed offense. We shut down Wallace and Brown. Those are his favorite 2 targets. You can see the time of possession. We are just dominating because of the simple fact I was moving the ball consistently on the Steelers. And the fourth quarter, let's go ahead and let's look at the stats right there. Just put up the Bengals stats. No, put both stats. That's not a problem. We can go straight through the stats. You'll see that Andy Dalton, he didn't have a great game, man. He has 110 passer rating, but he threw 4 picks. The game was already decided. I put T. Jackson in the game as well. I put him in the fourth quarter. I wanted to make sure that I gave opportunity for my backup because the game was decided after 2 minutes. The 2-minute warning. He had 3 timeouts, but he did what a gentleman does. There was no need to call timeouts. For what? To try to injure or risk injury from another player, to try to keep trying to get the ball back. I kneeled the ball, and that right there, you tell the guy has character. He's taking the L. He didn't want to continue trying to score, and we just kneeled the ball for 4 straight downs, which ended up the whole 2 minutes, and nothing happened. Let's go to the scoring drive really quickly so that you guys can see what more or less inspired it. I mean, it was a field goal only in the first quarter. Everything happened in the second quarter. D'Angelo Hall had a 38-yard return, and D. Hall, man, could be on his way, out. If this trade gets approved, this goes out to the Packers, man. This is his first return as a Cincinnati Bengal. It was a pick 6. He took it all the way back for a touchdown, and that eventually put me. Gave me another score right after we scored. Stephens had a big 43-yard pass, a long bomb that he actually caught. That almost, that getting for a touchdown. And Johnson had a fumble recovery. Our defense was playing solid defense. He took that to the house for 64 yards. In the third quarter, you can tell Webster for him got in. There was an interception return. I remember that play. Yeah, in the third quarter, I threw I thought I was going to get this man open, but Webster, the same play that I had gotten, I scored with Howling. He was not open, and I threw to the second receive, my second option, and he got picked, and he took it to the house. So that gave him a touchdown itself. Roy Williams came into play, man. He had a 64-yard pass from Dalton. It was like an in route, and he ran it the yak was there, about 50 yards of yak. Jaquil Spikes, he made his debut here as a Bengal because we were trying to put in a lot of defensive players. And what a debut it is, man. A 71-yard return as well. This guy came in, and I just keyed on the tight end. He did an in-and-out route, and I just jumped that route like nothing and picked it off and took it to the house. Thanks for picking up this free agency, Jaquil Spike. I knew he was going to make some type of contribution. That's why I posted what I posted when I made my free agency acquisitions. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Nothing big. I had my second-string quarterback in the game. Yates did a 12-yard pass from Roethlisberger, and I kicked a field goal, I think, in the beginning, and that's it. It was a wrap. We ended up just needing the ball towards the end. I wish the best of luck to Jay McDonald, I think the guy is putting in a lot of work now. He's going to go in a bye week, and he's going to figure something out to make sure his defense comes to play. I think he plays the Browns next, and the Browns are having their difficulties as well. So it's going to be an interesting match. I want to tune into that matchup to see how the Steelers are able to overcome, because now they're 0-4, but their record really doesn't show how they play, because they do play football very well. Just the first 2 games he had 2 hard opponents. He had me twice. Already. So, at least it's battle testing him to put him in a better position to play the rest of the season out. And for the Bengals, we're 4-0. We're doing what we got to do. I'm not sure who we play next week, but I'm very proud of what we have been accomplishing so far. We are looking to keep this victory, this winning streak going, and hopefully we can finish strong this season. But that was a wrap, man. Thanks for tuning in. This is your boy D Unit. And hopefully, good luck for the rest of the games that need to be played. And we'll be back next week, hopefully with another video blog and another victory. Take care. Peace.